All right, we are live once again. You have a second video, and this time it's actually telling me that it is live. So welcome everybody. A quick little announcement based on some information I got from my awesome subscribers while I was doing the video that I just uploaded. So you want to talk about quote-unquote coincidences? As you could see here in the title, and welcome, people are starting to come in. I love the fact that I could literally just make a video and all of a sudden a bunch of people just come in. That's amazing. So welcome, everybody. You guys are faster than I thought. But as you can see, the Fantastic Four Marvel Cinematic Universe debut is coming sooner than expected. Now, if you watch my videos, and especially if you're one of my power viewers, you will have probably heard that I talked about the fact that Marvel has stated that the new characters that are coming from the Fox deal, they said that they're not going to be happening for years. Now, one of the things I say is you got to be careful listening to what they say publicly because, like I always state, you have to think like a businessman and you have to think about contracts. Until something is signed and something is official, legally they are obligated to basically lie to you. I mean, just look at the Marvel trailers for Endgame and Infinity War. They straight out lied. Now, they're not doing it to be evil. They're doing it to kind of, make people very happy and excited about things. Because, what good is a surprise party if you know it's coming? If you're actually surprised, you're going to get more excitement out of it. So I don't fault them in the sense of them trying to be deceptive. I think they're doing it because they want people to be excited. Now, people mentioned this in my last video. So if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to find an interesting coincidence of a book that I just happened to acquire literally the night before this rumor came out. So I was just hearing about it for the first time thanks to some of my awesome subscribers. And Reggie's driving, so be careful. And I hope you're not drinking or anything, Reggie, because we know you. There's a problem there. But, but all kidding aside, be safe. People were saying this is confirmed. I want to make sure I let people know, because I did look into this a little bit. This is based on a rumor of a supposed leak. Now, with that means, one, it may not be true, or two, it may not be completely accurate, or three, things can change. Now, we know it's just a matter of time before the Fantastic Four enter the MCU, so it's not a question of if it's ever going to happen, just when. But people have speculated based on this rumor. And again, I will stress that it's a rumor. Other videos I've seen saying this is confirmed. I don't want to go that far yet. But they are saying that in 2022, they are going to be putting out, supposedly, a Fantastic Four movie. So, this is something... Reggie said it's safe to drink now. There you go. See? It's all about knowing how to do things properly. And Reggie, good to see you. And everybody else, by the way. And I will do a surprise subscriber shout out at the end, so stick around. I don't want to make this one too long, which means it'll only be about a half-hour video. But how coincidental is it that I ended up getting the one book that I've wanted for the longest time, literally the day before this announcement? Now, again, this is not guaranteed. This is based on a rumor. So don't let other video channels fool you. This is not confirmation. So until Kevin Feige or somebody from Marvel or Disney confirms it, it's still based a rumor. But like I said, and this is why I tell people, don't wait until the last minute to get certain books, because an announcement can come at the snap of a finger, and then all of a sudden a $100 book is a $500 book. A $500 book is a $2,000 book. A $2,000 book is out of most people's reach. So this is going to happen. Now, whether it happens at 2022, I'm not sure. And I Have Telepathy makes a very good statement. How can there be a Fantastic Four released in 2022 unless they're already filming? Well, like I said, that's why I say don't always take everything that's put on the internet as actual fact. So that is a very good question. So I Have Telepathy, very good job. So that means they have maybe already started filming, or maybe they're in the process of writing the script, because that is one of the longer points. Or maybe they're expecting to start filming in the year 2022, which would mean 2023 or 2024 coming out. But the point is, The Fantastic Four is going to see its Marvel Cinematic debut soon or later. We knew it was coming. And that's why I try and stress to people, do not wait until the last minute, because I knew that the Fantastic Four were going to come before the X-Men. Why? Because of this last X-Men movie. You know, Marvel had a hand in what was going on, and with all those reshoots, they knew it was probably going to not be that great, so they want to distance the bad taste this movie is going to leave in people's mouths. And I haven't seen it yet, and from the reviews, especially with that X-Woman thing that they're doing, because you know how much I love that kind of stuff. I'm not going to, and all the bad reviews, I've seen many reviews from people, and everybody's saying this makes X-Men Last Stand look like Shakespeare. I'm not going to spend my money on it, because the best way to protest something is not rioting, by not destroying, by not doing evil. It's just not giving your money. So, to me, it was going to be earlier to see Fantastic Four than it would be the X-Men. I think they'll show a Wolverine movie, and definitely a Deadpool movie, because Deadpool is going to be the only Fox character where the actor who plays it is going to stay. They're going to redo the X-Men, they're going to redo the Fantastic Four. You won't see any of the actors that were in them in the Fox property be in the Marvel properties. But you cannot do Deadpool without Ryan Reynolds. So you're going to see him sooner than later because, you know, he's 42. They're not going to wait 5-10 years for a Deadpool movie. You know, we all age, and eventually we start losing that ability to become as muscular as we are in our youth. Unfortunately, I know that all too well. Reggie will find that out soon enough, especially if he keeps drinking. But my thing is, I don't really think that they're going to debut. Now, that could be the end of 22. Keep that in mind. It could come out in December of 2022. So that would still give them time, because they can pull out a movie, a quality movie, and it'll only take about 1.5 to 2 years to do. Because remember, they're also slowing down the amount of movies that they're making, which means they have more time. So now is my highest recommendation to start getting Fantastic Four books if you haven't gotten them. The only problem is, now that this announcement is out, and even if it's just a rumor, you know how people react. What do you think are going to start happening to the prices of all Fantastic Four books right now? So this is why I tell people time and time again, do not use emotion. Now, if you want to buy a book and you look, don't just buy the first one you see. Like I showed with the book that I showed in my video I made a few minutes ago, or half hour ago. It's been taking me dozens upon dozens of auctions to finally get even a lower grade book. And that book is no higher than a 1.0, because I opened it up. The entire book is split 1/4 of the way down where that tape is. But I still don't care, because even if that wasn't, it's still going to be a 1.0 or a 0.5 anyway. And I can't remove the third staple because it's just they have tape over it, and it could ruin the book. I still got a good deal on it. I am still not disappointed, especially now that I've heard this rumor. So at this point, it does not matter if this rumor is true or not. What this is going to do is create a buzz. It's going to have people wanting the books now, because all of a sudden everybody else wants them. That's the one thing I try and tell people to avoid. And prices are going to start going up. So if you cannot take advantage of the Fantastic Four at this point, what would I suggest? Well, you might want to suggest X-Men. Why? Because this X-Men movie, from what I'm hearing and all the reviews, is saying it is so bad. As a matter of fact, I think it has about a 16 on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't even take seriously anymore. But what do you think is going to happen to the price of the X-Men because of this bad movie? Remember what happened with Fantastic Four? That's pretty much what started this whole acquisition of Disney acquiring the Fox properties. The price of X-Men is going to see a minor dip because of this debacle of a movie. That is a buying opportunity. There will be the emotional people that will turn around and sell the X-Men books. And not many people are going to bid on them because they're going to base it solely on the movie. And they're not smart enough to understand that things that have value will always retain value. So if you missed out on the Fantastic Four, X-Men in the next few months might be the way to go. You're going to see a dip. And anybody that tells you that those dips are going to be permanent has no clue about investing. and they're just following the herd. So like I said, the MCU or any business, until something is, they dot the I's and cross the T's, they literally have to lie to you. Because if they spread a rumor and the stock prices increase, and then that rumor ends up being false, they can get in trouble for violation and trying to tamper with stock prices. Because just imagine if you heard a rumor from Marvel saying the Fantastic Four will be debuting next week, and you bought into the Disney stock prices or invested in the Fantastic Four movie, and it ends up, we made a mistake, they rejected the contract, it's not going to happen. What do you think would happen to the value of that stock that you purchased? It would plummet. People would be furious. So people really need to think more business-like than emotional. And that's why I was telling people for years to get these Fantastic Four books. You may have missed the opportunity, but like I showed in the book I acquired from the video this morning, deals can always be found. So do not say, it's too late, or I can't do it, because congratulations, you will achieve your goal of not getting what you want based on your perception. Whether you believe in that or not is irrelevant. So don't give up. Think positive. And you can also think, I may have missed out on the Fantastic Four. I'll try and make deals. I'll try and get deals. But if I can't, I now see an opportunity to get some cheaper X-Men books in the near future, because thankfully this last Fox X-Men movie did not go out with a bang. So, again, this is based on a rumor. It's based on people saying they got leaked information. I don't trust things until it happens. But again, it's irrelevant because it's going to create the buzz, and that is going to create higher prices, because most people base things on reaction to what other people do. Most people don't want something, or most people don't know they want something until everybody else is getting it or tells them they should have it. That's kind of silly, and you'll spend a lot more money, but if you're not going to learn to separate yourself from the herd, you better hope you know where the herd's going. So make sure you hitch your wagon to the right horse. So hopefully you will appreciate my videos trying to steer people in the right direction. Most people now in the comic book community are going to focus on Fantastic Four. So what they're going to do is have you focus on something that's now on the rise. Remember, it's supposed to be buy low, sell high. Right now, prices are going to rise. So now would not be the best time to be getting your Fantastic Four books. Nobody is really going to be telling you to invest in X-Men books. Why? Because X-Men, this movie, looks like it's going to bomb, and people are going to be very sad and, woe is me, and try and sell their books that most people are not going to want to buy because they don't think long-term. I'm telling you right now, start looking into X-Men books. Because the X-Men are going to come back to the MCU, but they're not coming back for another 5 years. Now, that excludes Wolverine and excludes Deadpool. There's no way they're going to make Wolverine wait 5-10 years. That's cash cow. Same thing with Deadpool, and I explain why. So, if you appreciate my information, because I'm sure it's going to be the exact opposite of what many other people are going to say, give this a thumbs up, share it. Watch some of my other videos. Pay attention to the things that I try and instill in you. I try and reprogram you from your programming. Like Yoda once said to Luke Skywalker when the Star Wars movies were relevant and good, you must unlearn what you have learned. And Josh says, who's going to play Wolverine? I have no idea, but they're probably not even going to think about that, because if they have somebody, if they're going to play Wolverine, first of all, it's not going to be Keanu Reeves. First of all, he does not look like a Wolverine. He should not be Wolverine because he's in his 50s. How many movies do you think he's going to make? Because remember, it takes 2 to 3 years to make a movie. He's not getting any younger. So it's going to be some younger person that we probably have not thought about. And one thing they don't have to do is get a very expensive talent to play Wolverine. They just got to get somebody that looks like him that's a good actor. So I think they're going to go with a most likely, in my opinion, knowing how businesses work, because businesses, the wealthier you are, the cheaper you are for most cases when it comes to corporations. They're going to probably go with somebody that you're not familiar with. So I am 99.99% sure it will not be Keanu Reeves. Don't count on that. Because how many movies is he going to do? 2? They want somebody that's going to do a franchise. And that's why I'm saying the first Fox character that you're going to see is going to be Deadpool. And that's why I was telling people a couple of days ago, if you watch my videos, start buying some of the Deadpool stuff, because why? Most people don't want it. You should buy things when most people are trying to sell them, if you know what's coming in the future. Most people don't base their investments on the future. They base it on what's happening at that moment. And that is the exact opposite of what you want to do. And that's why smart investors will sell high and buy it back low, knowing it will just bounce. Because if you know anything about the stock market, if you know anything about investments, there are always peaks and valleys. There is no constant line, and there's very rarely a complete drop. So you're going to see the Fantastic Four comics rising now, which is not the best time to buy them, but I'm not saying don't look, because you may find a deal like I did. And you're going to see a decline in the prices of X-Men. Most people are going to tell you focus on the Fantastic Four and stay away from the X-Men. Those are people who have no idea how business really works and investments really work. I'm telling you, do the opposite of what everybody else says. Because like I said, for thousands of years, people were programmed to believe that the earth was flat. Do you want to be one of the herd who has no clue what they're talking about and just bases things on what they hear from somebody else, or does what somebody else does? Be a leader, not a follower. And that's one of the reasons why I promote channels like Reggie, who's probably driving again in his car while he's drinking. Shame on you, Reggie. And then he knows I'm only kidding. But he's a leader, not a follower. Be a leader. So give this a thumbs up. Help me out, ladies and gentlemen. Show me that you appreciate all the information I give you. Check out my mystery boxes. I'm selling those. It helps me, my family, my cat, and our future to be able to move out of this New York hellhole. Don't forget to sign up for the cashback program. Looking for deals, ask for deals, wait for deals. Get rid of the emotions when it comes to investments. I know you love comics, but I'm sure you would love to spend less on the things that you love so you can get more of what you love. Think the opposite of what the herd will tell you. So Rand says he needs a drinker after all this. Just as long as you're not driving, enjoy your beverage. And don't forget, it is not you, it is not I, it is We Love Comics. And today's surprise subscriber shout out goes to Nivik Wands. I've never seen you here before. He says a little late, but made it, and I appreciate that. So, Nivik Wands, you are today's surprise subscriber shout out. Even if you're not a subscriber, I hope I will earn your subscription. Happy hunting. Go check out the video I did before. And don't forget to have fun with what you're doing. Change your mindset. Be confident. And deal in love, not hate. And you will have a much better life experience. There you go. A little bit of wisdom at the end. Who knew you could get that from a comic book channel? Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next video. Peace out, as Florence said.